Hi, my name is Doug Rogers, President of Mr. Appliance, and I want to welcome you to this edition of the Mr. Appliance Toolbox. In this edition, I want to give you a couple tips or share with you a couple tips about hiring and recruiting great technicians. One way of bringing in great technicians is to bring them in and develop them yourself. And as you know, right now with our new dryer vent initiative, we have the perfect tool to help you do that. In other words, you can hire somebody to clean dryer vents at a very low skill level and then watch them and determine whether or not they're the type of person that you would want to promote to a service technician level. And if you determine they are, then you have a great start on that process. They already know the Mr. Appliance steps, they're familiar with the brand, they're familiar with the iPad and those different pieces. And so now it just is down to determining whether or not they have the acumen or the skill set to learn how to fix appliances. And I highly recommend that you use this method all the time. In other words, when you hire someone to clean dryer vents, hire them with the thought in mind, do they have the capability to take that next step? Look for people that you think would become great technicians. It doesn't make sense to hire somebody that their life goal is going to end at the ability to clean dryer vents. So one tip, look for people that could go beyond dryer vent cleaning, maybe younger with great customer skill sets that you think could grow in your business. Hire them to clean the dryer vents. If that doesn't work out, replace them with somebody else. And then hire that person with that same thought in mind so you have this constant stream of people coming into your business that are potential hires at a higher level. Now, the second method that I want to talk to you about is just really understanding how to be patient with technicians. I've had the good fortune to be on both sides of this. When I first came to Whirlpool, I was interviewed to be a technician. And of course, I've interviewed several people to hire as technicians. And one of the things I found very effective when I was being interviewed as a technician is the idea of not being too anxious to hire me. Technicians have it in their mind and they know they're in high demand. And so when you go do an interview and the person that wants to interview you is already trying to hire you before you walk out the door and is over aggressive, the first thought that comes into the back of your mind is, what's the catch? What's wrong here? Why is this guy so anxious to hire me? I mean, there must be something wrong. And so I found that it's very, very effective after the end of the interview to say, wow, this was really a great interview, and I appreciate you taking your time to share with me your capabilities, and you do appear to me to be a very capable technician. At this time, I really don't have an opening for you. I already have technicians in place, but I'd like to keep your name on my file, keep your application in my file so that later on when a need does arise, I can contact you and maybe the timing would be right for you then and maybe the timing would be right for me and we can get together. If you do that and you take it away, you pull away the job, you'll find the technician really trying to help you find ways to hire him. And it puts you in a lot stronger position later on down the road. Even if it's only a week or 2 weeks down the road that you contact the technician again, you'll find that he's a lot more responsive and there's a lot less of this in the back of his mind saying, what's the catch? What's wrong here? So patience is a very, very strong tool that you can use when you're hiring technicians. I wish you the best of luck as we grow our businesses. The second quarter is underway. The economy is recovering and our businesses are growing very rapidly. So as you go forth and you work on hiring new technicians, if you have any tips or ideas you'd like to share with me that work effectively for you, please pass them on to me and I'll be glad to share them with the rest of the team. It's a great day at Mr. Appliance and thank you for joining me.